you in for a ride. This business is off the hinges. It is phenomenal. It is so worth it. My name is Gary Bain. I would never look at Primerica if it wasn't for my beautiful wife. Today, I see this thing as so worth it. Okay? Y'all listen up. Without further ado, let me introduce the RVP, the lady that's responsible for getting me listening to Primerica. Please, welcome to the stage, Miss Jackie Brown.
Thank you guys for coming out. I thought y'all was in it. We don't get to do that very often. It's always make fun that in Primerica you continue your goals, your dreams, right? You can dream big. So my goal is, because I like to have a good time, and when I get my house, my real house, I have a club and a date. Right? You gotta worry about it, right? Let's go downstairs. Right? So, again, my name is Jackie Bain. I'm an RVP. I get to show you a little bit about the company, then tell you guys a little bit of my personal story. I'm tired now. So who are we? Primerica. We're a new company, not really, but refounded, I guess I should say. 35-year-old proven track record. We're ranked #1 in forest term life insurance. We have 4.3 million clients, okay? Those families entrust us every single day to protect their families, okay? Okay. 2 million investment clients, $31 billion under asset management. That's pretty good, right?
Right.
Most companies are going under, and we have $31 billion under management.
Yeah.
Accredited a member of the Better Business Bureau, and we're doing business in the most highly regulated industry ever. Okay? Life insurance, financial services, huge. Anything that's dealing with money, right?
Right.
Okay. And then we're rated A+. I don't know how much better we can get. Right? So we're rated A+ with all of these different companies. These companies are rating all the companies that you guys probably heard of, the ones that are on TV. And so don't worry, we're rated A+. We're good.
That's
You
right.
walk into a restaurant, you got an A+, just a little bit more comfortable. Right? Okay. So what we like to say is that we are a one-stop financial service market. So if you think about Walmart, you go there because you can pretty much get everything there, right? Like one stop, pick up everything. Everybody's happy. So Primerica, this is what we've done. We own our own life insurance company, so when our clients meet with us, we don't have to go through a back door, grab another company, and then service our client with that company. We own our own life insurance company. Lockwood Advisors, they deal with all of our clients that have a whole lot of money. Okay. And then we do annuities, form of investment through MedLife. You might know this company by way of Snoopy. Lincoln Financial. We do all of our corporate accounts through ING, our 401ks, our corporate accounts, mutual funds, Franklin Templeton, Legg Mason, American Funds, Invesco. So if you have 401k inside of your, I don't know, I'm so tired. Oh my God, I don't know this no more ever. Okay. If you have your 401k with your company right now, you might notice some of these different companies within your portfolio. We do legal protection for our clients, our wills, our living trusts, so on and so forth. We have long-term care insurance with Universe Financial. We do auto and homeowners insurance, and guess what? In California, they make it the law that your clients have to do business with us, right? You own a car, you have to have auto insurance if you have a home. It's the law that you have homeowners insurance. So with Primerica, we're able to sit down at the kitchen table, and our goal is to give them a better price, better service than what they're already spending. Okay? And then we have a debt program through Equifax, and we just started with a new company in July called Freedom Financial Network, designed to help our clients get out of debt. So we have about 14 different products and services, all designed to help our families save money, get out of debt, protect their families. Pretty simple, right?
Yes.
Cool. And most importantly, I guess, is that we became a publicly traded company, part of the New York Stock Exchange, April 1st, 2010. That is huge, guys. That is really huge. There are thousands to millions of companies in North America. There's only a select few that get to become part of the New York Stock Exchange. These companies are the game changers. They determine how we live every single day, whether the gas prices go up or down. The milk was $2 yesterday, and it was $5 today, right? So that depends on what's happening here. And so the companies that are a part of the New York Stock Exchange, they have a lot to do with how our economy works. So it's pretty important, pretty powerful that we were inducted into that in 2010, okay? So before I get to bring up the next speaker, Mr. Herbert Morris, RVP, I started with Primerica, my husband and I, probably about 5 years ago, and 5 years ago this month actually. 2.5 years full-time with Primerica, and we went RVP. This is our first month of being RVP, so we're pretty excited about it. My husband, Gary Baines, first speaker. I want to, thank our team 212, for doing all that they do. Okay? And I was a respiratory therapist for 12 years. Did that every single day. When I was younger, that was probably, it was easier because I would get up at 4:30 in the morning, have to be at the freeway exit by 5:30, have to clock in by 6:30, or I'm late, right? So when I was in my 20s, that was real easy to do because I'm an early person. I can just get up and go, right? As I started getting older, that became a little bit more challenging, right? 12-hour shifts, 14-hour days is what we kind of worked ourselves into. Didn't realize the hole we had dug ourselves into. My husband and I, more so me, I always make jokes about that too. I spent all his money and my money because I just like nice things, right? And so I just felt like if I go to work, then I can have whatever I want. So sometimes that meant home bringing BMWs without asking. Seriously, right? Like, you bought a car, what? So long story short is that when we got introduced to Primerica, we was in a whole lot of debt. We bought a house in Upland from Northridge. We were putting a pool in the backyard because I was mad at the neighbor when she didn't let my daughter go swimming. Understandably, you know, daughter couldn't swim. She shouldn't get in her pool, right? I was like, Mama, go get you a pool. Right? So we put pools in the backyard. My husband driving a Hummer, I'm driving a BMW, and we were in a whole lot of debt. But we thought we were okay because it looked real pretty from the outside. Until Mr. Kornegay sat down with us and said, listen, what are you guys doing? And we're like, no, we're good. I make $100,000 a year, my husband makes $100,000 a year, and we're doing all right. Really, so if something happens to your husband, Jackie, how long will you be able to keep all this? Not long. Right? So we really started rethinking the way we were spending our money and how we were doing things, and got involved with Primerica and started changing the way we do things. And a lot of mind shifting had to change. Because remember, for 12 years, I was really hell-bent on, if I go to work, I should have whatever I want. So if the new car is going to cost me $200 more a month, I'm just going to work another day. I'm going to do a 16-hour shift. Whatever I got to do to drive the car and do whatever I want. So basically, we have to change our thinking, our mindset, and this company has totally helped us do that. And so we've totally changed the way we do things. financially.
That's right.
Okay, and so today I stand here before you, we're regional vice presidents, so excited about what the future brings for us. Planning on getting that plug in the bottom of the, I'll get back to the lifestyle soon, right? So without further ado, that is my story, but without further ado, I want to give it up to this next RVP. Him and his wife are phenomenal. We've got to watch them go through the progress and go through building teams and their RVP run. We were in the office and in the room when they went RVP. So please give it up for Mr. Herbert Morris.
I'm a regional vice president with the company. Real quick, I'm going to show you guys how we help families that manage their money. Okay? How do people manage their money? There you go. I'm a vice president, right? All right, good deal. You earn a future in your lifetime. All right, here we go. Now, if you take the average career, a person earns about $40,000 a year. Today, the average actually down. A lot of people actually know that today we're making less money today than we were 10 years ago, just because of where the economy is. But 10 years ago, we should be making more.
Right.
Cost of living went up,
Right.
taxes went up,
Right.
inflation went up, but the pay didn't go up,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now, you take a person making $30,000 a year. He's going to make over his lifetime, over 40 years, this person will make $1.2 million over his lifetime. So this person will become a millionaire. It's going to take him all his life to get it, right? Person making $40,000 a year, they'll make 1.6 over their lifetime. Person making $50,000 a year, they'll make $2 million over a 40-year period over their lifetime, right? But guys, after this 40-year period, how much time are they really going to have to enjoy this money? Or should I say, how much money would they really have after that 40-year period?
Right.
Now, let's say a person gets married. They get a raise because they got the spouse working too. Now they go to $2.4 million. They got, if they're making $40,000 a piece, that's $3.2 million. If they're making $50,000 a piece, and that's $4 million a person will make actually over their lifetime, which is over a 40-year career. And sad to say, but today, people are working more than 40 years today. Because they can't retire. Right? Now let's take a look at taxes. You guys will help me fumble through this one here. The average 2009 tax refund was $2,960. Okay, that's average about $246 a month. Okay, with that $246 a month overpayment for the next 35 years, if a person is between the age of 30 and 35 years old, at zero interest, guys, who understand what a refund is? A refund means that you paid too much or somebody took too much. Does that make sense? So the government takes too much, right? And then they give you back what they shouldn't have taken, right? Then now, if they would have just left you alone, as they should, they would have your money, right? If you just put that money that they would have took into a zero interest bearing account, kind of like today's savings account at the banks, right? We're not running nothing there. You earn $103,000. Okay, in between the ages 30 and 35. 30 and 65, so that's about 35 years. If that account is earning 3% interest, you're earning $182,000. If that account is earning 6% interest, you're earning $350,000. Then at 12% interest, that's $1.5 million. Simply by taking this money that the government takes from it, the average every year, they invest it, then they give it back. Right?
Yeah.
Now, the rule of 72. Now, this is the banker's rule. For every investment institution understand what this rule of 72 is, but they don't educate us on how it works. They don't teach it to us, right? They want to keep us in the dark simply because it really makes their pocket long, deeper, right? Now, let's say this person is earning 3% interest, this person got $2,000, that this person came up with his $2,000 and wasn't going to invest anything else into this account, just wanted this $2,000 to grow. Okay? Now let's look at this over a 48-year period. Right? You take this, now the banker's rule says you take this number of interest that you're getting, divide it into the number 72, that tells you how many years it's going to take for your money to double. All right? Now, let's say me, I don't know much about investment. I'm from Inglewood. My mom told me go to school, work hard, get a job. Open up a savings account. Right? So I'm not making much money. And guys, I'm already in my second 24 years here. Right? So that means I only made $4,000. Right? So another 24 years, that's $8,000. So over 48 years of investing my money because I was never educated, I make $8,000 over a 48-year period. Now let's say I actually sit down with somebody who actually teaches me a little bit about it, but they don't know much about it, but except for the rumors and the talk at work, break room talk. Anybody heard that? Right, absolutely. So they get a 6% interest. This person now, the money's going to double every, take that 6%, divide it by 72, the money's going to double every 12 years. So, and when I'm earning 4,000, this person has 8,000. But also, guys, because it doubles, this person actually quadruple what I would earn, which is 32,000. That's better than my 8,000, but still, that's not good over 48 years. Would you agree with that?
Right.
But now let's say a Primerica rep came to my house and really educated me on how this works, because there is no Merrill Lynch or no Morgan Stanley in my neighborhood to come to my house and show me how I can make money, how I can build my retirement, right? So Primerica comes into my house and say, Herb, I'm going to show you how to earn 12%. Instead of that 3% that you earn, that stone age that you're earning there, right? That went out with the 8 in Jerry curve, right? So, and now every 12, take that 12 divided by 72, that's 6 years that your money is going to double now. Guys, so over a 48-year period, even though I'm in my second stage, my 48, now guys, that's $500,000 I have saved up, simply because I was simply educated on the rule of 72, what the bankers and investors know, instead of being left here being ignorant with my savings or investment. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So guys, what we do is we show families how to build a solid financial house. We show them how to put this, build their house, and everything that's built has to have a foundation, no matter what it is. Whether it's your finances, whether it's this building that we're sitting in tonight, or the chairs that you're sitting in, everything needs a solid foundation. Otherwise, it's going to be a matter of time, but it will collapse on you. But we show families how when you're building this house, the first thing we start off with is that foundation. There's nothing more important than a financial house than having that protection in place. Because this protection is what's going to help keep this house standing. Now, once we get the adequate protection in place, then we're going to go and educate the family how a money market account works so they can get that emergency fund set up. Guys, so number one thing that our community is missing is emergency funds, right? They say we're going through 3 stages. Either we're in an emergency, we're just getting out of one, or we're heading into one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And today, just our car breaking down is an emergency, right? Because that's really going to affect somebody getting up going to work. Does that make sense? Now this person has to try to hitch a ride, try to carpool. This person going to have to maybe go out there and catch the bus. But if a person is only working paycheck to paycheck, then they can't see themselves having the money to get that vehicle fixed. They say it's $900 to get that transmission or that motor fixed. Something's going to have to give in order for them to save the money over a couple months to get that car fixed. Am I right? Some bills are going to have to suffer. So when they do get that car fixed, and when it's come time for them to now try to catch up with those bills, guys, folks, they're already 5 months behind. It's going to take them another 5 months to get caught up. Right? So we educate families on how important this emergency fund is. Debt resolution, there's families out there who've lost jobs, who've been laid off, or they're working part-time instead of full-time. And then in some cases you have both spouses being laid off working part-time, or 2 people working 2 part-time jobs. But the fact is, the debt load of the house didn't get laid off. That's still there. Does that make sense? Even though the money that's coming in less, that come into the household is less, but the debt is still the same. The average household today in California, the average household is down 20% income than it was 4 or 5 years ago. Okay? So debt resolution is a program that we show families on how to get out of debt. It's really a debt elimination program. It's not a debt consolidation. We show our clients how to get rid of that debt, how to get out of it, so they can move on and start progressing in life. And we show how the clients the investment, the importance of emergency of a mutual fund. I'm getting ahead of myself. Mutual funds. Mutual funds is for college funds for kids. Those short-term investments, short-term savings, short-term dreams and goals that families have. Then we show families how to invest into a Roth IRA, which is a tax shelter account, which actually helps the family go out there and retire the way that they want to retire properly. And we do it all together by putting together a comprehensive, customized plan that definitely benefits the family. So guys, I've said all that to say, we put together a financial GPS that helps family get from point A to where they are to point B to where they want to be. That make sense?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Now guys, I have the distinct honor of bringing up this awesome gentleman here, and I'll tell you a little more bit about